Yes, lads, welcome back to the channel for another live stream. It is Wales again for another Wales watch-along. Wales taking on the Orange Army, known as the Dutch, the Netherlands, Holland, whatever you want to call them. It is a good game. I think this may be a very good game between Wales and the Netherlands. Obviously, we lost our opening game in the group, or in this group, for the UEFA Nations League against Poland, and Holland won 4-1 in their game one against the Belgians. So this one is basically, if we win here and Belgium beat Poland, everyone is on 3 points in this group, which could really sort of open this group massively in terms of, who goes to the UEFA Nations playoffs, finals, whatever it's called. So that'll be interesting to see who wins this group. At the moment, I would fancy Holland, going to beat Belgium 4-1. You'd fancy them on paper against Wales, but then again, we've got the momentum after that heroic night on Sunday. So this game could go either way. Let's go through the teams to see both teams line up. And then we will get into thoughts and predictions and stuff like that. So Wales' team then, 7 changes from the side that beat the Ukraine on Sunday. It's Danny Ward in goals, who comes back into the team. Connor Roberts, Ben Davies, Chris Mepham, Joe Rodon. Reece Norrington Davis, couldn't get my words out. Harry Wilson, Joe Morrell, Dylan Levitt, Dan James, and Brennan Johnson start for Wales, which is absolutely huge. On the bench for Wales then, Adam Davis, Ethan Ampadu, Chris Gunter, Ruben Colwell, Wes Burns, Sorba Thomas, Matt Smith, Johnny Williams, Rabbi Matondo, Gareth Bale, and Mark Harris. No Aaron Ramsey involved in the squad. And for Holland, their team is Mark Flecken in goals, a back three of Jordan Teze, Stefan de Vrij, the captain, Matthias de Ligt as a back three, very strong back three. Hans Hateboer as the right wing back, with Tyrell Malacia as the left wing back. The two in midfield, Jurdy Schutten and Tejan Koopmeiners, with Cody Gakpo and Noah Lang supporting the Burnley striker Wout Weghorst. On the bench for Louis van Gaal's Orange is Karel Scherpen, Jasper Sallison, Nathan Ake, Brunas Martin Indy, Daley Blind, Guy Till, Frankie de Jong, Denzel Dumfries, Steven Berghaus, Davy Klaassen, Steven Bergwijn, and Memphis Depay. Those are the teams. Let me know your predictions in the chat. Let me have a quick look at the poll at the moment, see what you guys are saying in the poll. It's actually 57% saying Wales, which is something I didn't expect to see. I thought it would be a all resounding Dutch sort of vote, but fair play. The Welsh fans are coming in true, which is good, which is what we want to see. And in terms of likes, we are currently on 6 likes. Can we smash 10 likes before kickoff? We are currently 10 minutes away from kickoff. So if you are in here at the moment and you've not yet hit that like button, absolutely smash the like button. And let's try and hit 10k likes before we start. And obviously like, share, and subscribe. Let me just quickly make sure that we've said we're live. Get your score predictions in the chat and stuff like that, and we will get through them. I'll get through my score predictions in a second. Let me just share this and say we are live. We are live. Well, you can hear me do it live. Come on, Wales is what we'll put. Come on, Wales. There we are. Right, let's go over to the chat. Luca says hi. Big up to Luca. Big up to Chris. He says hi, pal. Hope you're well. Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Hope all is well with you. Nations League is an international friendlies tournament. I don't take it seriously. Look, I do, just because we've qualified for the sort of top division of it. That's the only reason why I really care about it as much. He also says Wales 2, Netherlands 2, draw written all over it. I don't know. Netherlands are a tough team to beat. We saw that in the Euros, that it took a resilient Czech Republic, I think it was, to actually knock the Dutch out. And they were actually the better team in that game against the Dutch in the Euros, I believe it was. that they stumble to. So, they are a resilient team, and they're always a team that I've sort of known. I don't know if you guys have thought similar, but they've always been a team that I've thought a tricky team to play against, and one that Wales will have to sort of be wary of, basically. But it is what I'd say. I think it will be a tough game for Wales to get into if it starts to get a bit sloppy, if it starts to not sort of drag, but you know what I'm saying. If it starts to slow and Wales are not allowed to get this sort of stride into it, then that's when we may see Wales not drop off, but sort of not flow in the game, as so to speak. So yeah, my prediction. Look, like I said, Netherlands are a tough team. I think it's going to be a tough game, which Wales hopefully will get the better of. Obviously, I'm never going to back against Wales, obviously, quite understandably. And it just seems like it's written in the stars for us to go and win this after that heroic night on Sunday. That was a mental night on Sunday, and one that was just crazy for the whole country. We've got Imi Rohid is literally #1 in the charts thanks to that. So it's just reunited everyone with the love for Wales again. Look, I've never lost the love for international football. I know quite a few people don't really like international football, and it breaks up it just breaks up the domestic calendar, basically the club calendar. But I really like international football. I think it's great to sort of step away from not step away, but sort of enjoy a different type of football, because international football is 10 times different to club football. Let's be honest. It's a lot more slower, and it's a lot slower than club football, isn't it? You can watch on S4C, so it is on S4C. Like I said, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. My S4C is just gone black, but it's back on now. I didn't actually give my prediction. Let's go 1-0 Wales. 1-0 Wales is what I'm going for. There will be an instant match reaction after the game as well. So there will be a match reaction as soon as the game ends. As soon as the game ends, I'll record it, and then I'll try and get out like 5 minutes after full time. 5 minutes after full time, and yeah. Yeah, you don't need the commentary, do you? You've got my commentary. You can listen to that, and you've got my commentary on the game. You don't need the Welsh commentary. You don't need commentary at all, really, do you? It's nice to see a pack. Well, it's not a pack at Cardiff City Stadium, is it? Let's be honest. I'm so gutted that I couldn't go, but obviously, family reasons. I can't really go to the games at the moment. But look, when all certain things are sorted, I'll be able to go back to Wales games again. I'm hoping to go to the one in Poland, not in Poland. Hoping to go to the Poland game in September. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to that. Right, let's just refresh S4C, because I am watching it on my phone. S4C on my phone, because it's probably going to be 10 times easier to do that rather than any other way. They are just doing the Dutch national anthem at the moment. The Dutch fans are absolutely crazy. I must be honest, they are mental fans. I saw the walk that they done to the stadium. It was just the march that they done towards the stadium was just absolutely fantastic. So fair play to them. And there they are, brightening the Cardiff City Stadium up, because that's a doomy place, the Cardiff City Stadium. Unless it's Wales duty, you barely get any fans there, because it is Cardiff City, and obviously Cardiff are a small team. Despite the fact that Gareth Bale could be going there, but the thing is, right, now we've qualified for the World Cup, all of these games, like, not to disrespect any nation, but all of the countries, like your Armenia, like your Ukraine, like your Bosnia, And teams like that, Greece, Finland, we've got to be favourites massively against all of them now. There's only going to be like a select number of teams that we're not favourites against. Like if you said like 5 or 6 teams that you would put against Wales as favourites, the 5 that I could think of at the moment would be Brazil, Argentina, because I think both of them are on the up. I'd say France 100%. And then you're scraping, because I think we could do a job on Italy. I think we could do a job on England. I think there's not many teams. There's not many teams that I wouldn't actually fancy us against, which is crazy to say from 10, 12 years ago when I would be scared to play Serbia or Austria, teams like that. And now I'd be confident against them. Hi, Mike. We're all going on a World Cup tour. Look, if I can get tickets to Qatar, I will be fucking buzzing. Let's put it that way. Big up, you good. I think Wales will win 2-1. He says, I'm good myself. Good. And Chris says, apart from a bad cough, I'm good, thanks. Well, hopefully your cough goes soon. And yes, Andrew, we are going on a World Cup tour. Please make sure, like I said, to like, share, and subscribe. That will be massively appreciated. Like I said, there is a sort of notice in the banner not to spoil anything, because I may be a little bit behind. And this probably will be in the backdrop for the rest of the videos on like going forward. I'm thinking, well, not thinking, I'm going to get a new flag, and it's going to have like the Welsh flag or something on there. It's going to have like the Welsh flag and like a Newport badge, something like that, potentially. I just think that's a good way of doing it. There's the team. So, yeah, Dylan Levitt is playing as a centre mid. I said that as soon as the team came out. So, Norrington Davis is the left wing back, which I said. I don't know why they put Dylan Levitt as a left wing back. He's not going to play that, is he? How's your nan? Hope your nan's okay, mate. What's your score prediction? Cheers for the kind words. Yeah, all good. And, well, not all good, but you know what I mean. And 1-0 Wales. 1-0 Wales. I'll go 1-0 Wales, I think. I'm more worried about Netherlands' bench than their starting team, which is crazy. Looking at the names on the bench are more scary than the ones actually starting. You get that. You will get that in some... Because, I don't know. No. I don't know what I'm on about. But yeah, look at their bench, right? If they show it on screen. I've seen their bench, but their bench... Sillessen, Ake, Bergwijn, Depay, Berghuis, Klaassen, Blind, De Jong, Dumfries. All of them would probably get into this starting 11, which is just crazy. All of them would probably get into the starting 11. Yeah, they don't go to English commentary, but they do for the rugby. That's a fucking joke, that is. I'm sorry. If it's rugby, no, they're allowed to change it. But if it's football, no, you're not allowed to do that for football. There'll be a crime. Wait, Edgar Davids is part of the Netherlands coaching team. Bloody hell, I didn't know that. Fair play. I didn't know he was part of the coaching team. Right, Wales have got us underway at the Cardiff City Stadium. It is Wales against the Netherlands, and I've got something wrong on the banner. I thought I would add the flags, just a little bit something extra to the banner. Why not? Let me just quickly sort this banner out as well whilst we're at it. Right, there we are. Free kick to the Dutch, foul by Ben Davis. Ben Davis was absolutely excellent on Sunday against Ukraine. Hopefully we can get a game similar to Sunday from Ben Davis. Please do make sure to smash a like on the video and subscribe, guys. Like I said, I am really trying to hit 3,000 subscribers You know, I've not had the best last couple of weeks to month, but if we could hit not 1K, we've already hit 1K. If we could hit 3K, it would be absolutely amazing. So please make sure to subscribe if you're new and share the channel out. That'll be really appreciated. Stefan de Vrij on the ball for the Dutch, plays it on to Hans Hateboer on the right-hand side. They are dangerous with their wing backs, Hateboer and on the left-hand side. I need to get the team up on a separate screen, I think, so I can see it for any potential subs. Why is that not working? Right, there we are. Yeah, it's still a Wales game for me, Andrew. I know obviously Sunday was huge, but this is still big. Ball trying to find Wout Weghorst and put behind for a throw-in by Ben Davies. Wout Weghorst obviously plays in the Championship now with Burnley. I doubt he will be playing Championship football next season. I think he will be desperate to get a move. They're into the box already, cleared away by Dylan Levitt. Trying to get under it is Joe Morrell. Matthias de Ligt went for the header, but it was Stefan de Vrij. And Wales can come forward. Dan James has been absolutely clattered by Jordan Teze. Dan James with a fresh trim. Got absolutely pelted to the floor by Jordan Teze. And it is a booking for the Dutch centre-back. Absolutely clattered Dan James. Dan James took the ball, took it around him, and there was absolutely no way he was going to stop Dan James. The only way he was going to stop Dan James is by bringing him down. Free kick Wales and a yellow card inside the first 4 minutes for the Dutch, which is a thing you don't want to happen 4 minutes into a competitive international match. Is go or get a booking. Sorry, not go down to 10 men. That's it. Play it from the back. Brandon Johnson into Dan James, trying to make something of it. Ball comes out to this side to find Connor Roberts. That's Harry Wilson, Connor Roberts. And it finds its way back to Mepham. Allowed to build from the back again. Harry Wilson and his pass tried to find Brandon Johnson. Doesn't come off. And we'll go back to the Dutch goalkeeper. Already down to, a man down on a yellow card is a dangerous game for the Dutch because we've got to bombard that side now. We've got to get Dan James on Jordan Teze and get him to sort of... Basically, what we've got to do now is, because Jordan Teze is on a yellow card, we've got to say to Dan James, right, just run at him. Just run at him for the rest of the match because he's going to get sent off if you run at him because he's going to do what he done just then. Win the ball back again, Wales, high up the pitch, which is what we want to see. Plays the ball to try and find Dan James. And they get it away well from Koopmeiners. Back to Flecken. That's what I would do now anyway. I would tell Dan James to absolutely rinse Jordan Teze now. Because you could get him sent off inside the first 15 minutes. Brandon Johnson fouled. I think it was Schutten who fouled him, Jurdy Schutten. I'll tell you what, the Dutch are actually a dirty side. I always thought the Dutch were, sort of creative, pass the ball around in intricate play, attacking football, really pass the ball around. I didn't see them as a hard, gritty team. Maybe it's the new era of Dutch football, but the 4-3-3 with for a lot more fluid players. They don't seem like a team that's going to be sort of getting in at you, basically. Bale's on the bench. No Aaron Ramsey, Andrew. Aaron Ramsey is not on the bench, but Gareth Bale is. I doubt Bale will play. I doubt Bale will play any part of this game. Well, he might actually, to be fair. Why wouldn't he? It's not like, oh, we've got a game on Saturday, but Wednesday to Saturday is a okay turnover. Because we're away in Belgium on Saturday. So at least we've gone Poland to Wales. Poland to Wales. Then Wales to Belgium. We obviously had 2 games in Cardiff. The game on Sunday and then obviously tonight. And then we're back on the road again for Saturday away at Belgium. Belgium has always been a tough place for us to go, especially in recent times. We lost there 3-1 in the World Cup qualifying campaign when Harry Wilson scored to actually give us the lead, I think. Or no, they might have scored. Harry Wilson equalised, went on to lose that 3-1. Lose the ball though in a dangerous area. And that is a wasted opportunity for the Dutch. It falls to a player that you probably don't want it to fall to. Probably don't want that to fall to Teun Koopmeiners. You've got 3 of them. We've got Wout Weghorst, Cody Gakpo, and Teun Koopmeiners, and you don't want it to fall to the centre mid. You want it to fall to the striker or the left forward sort of thing. Oh, Harry did make it 1-0. Okay, yeah. So we did take the lead in Belgium and then lost 3-1. We absolutely capitulated in that game. We dominated until we went 1-0 up. We went 1-0 up and then we just looked like we fell off. Ball comes in from the corner, cleared away, up towards Brennan Johnson. Tries to turn his man. Dan James has got the pace, but has got no strength whatsoever. And they win it straight back. And I think that was Dylan Nevitt who brought the player down. It was Dylan Nevitt, number 3. Which is, why didn't you just give Norrington Davis the 3? And I don't know. De Vrij plays it to Jordan Teze, already on a booking, of course. After that foul on Dan James. De Vrij. Ball to this right-hand side, Hans Hattepoer. Got options. Look for the Dutch. They don't want Wales to be able to hit them on the break. That's where Wales will win this game. I think if we're to get anything from this game, Wales will get it from hitting hitting the Dutch on the break. I think that's where our main potency of a result will come from. We win the ball in the middle of the park and then knock it to Johnson or to Dan James. That's where we'll get the luck, I think. Blocked cross. And it will go out for a throw in, will it? No, it stays in very well there from Wales. But plays the ball all the way over to Hattepoer on the right-hand side. Goes back to Jordan Teze. What's happened here? Joe Morel is down. I didn't actually see the incident that Joe Morel went down. Yeah, this game has started slow. I will admit that. It started off as a very high tempo. First few minutes really seemed like it could be a high tempo, high speed game, and it just sort of dropped off since then. To be honest, only friend. It's not a friendly, is it? It's a bloody Nations League game. It's not a friendly. George says, how do you think England will do in the World Cup? Look, everyone seems to think England are going to win the World Cup every year, and they make them. They're basically like Arsenal fans. England, they set themselves up to fail because they say they're going to win the World Cup every year, and obviously they're never going to win. Well, I don't think they'll ever win the World Cup. So I'll say quarters or semis. I think. No, I'll say quarters. I think they'll lose to. I need to have a look at the draw bracket of the World Cup, actually. No, I think they'll lose to France in the quarterfinals, I think. I think the quarterfinal matchup would be France. So let me have a look. Cody Gakpo's in here for Holland. Great play from Harry Wilson. Come forward with the ball, cleared away again by Dylan Levitt. Fantastic from Wales there. And it comfortably is saved by Danny Ward. Yeah, so in the last 16, they would have the winner of that, which I think they'll get through. Yeah, I think quarters anyway. I don't think they'll get to the semis, so I'll say quarters for England. No, there's no VAR. No, I don't believe so. Anyway, evening, Ryan from the Mr. Arsehole podcast. He says, evening, everyone. Then says, hey, why bring Arsehole into the conversation? It's just an easy target, isn't it? Big up Bailey. Thanks for tuning in. Safegate is holding this squad back big time. Nah, Safegate's doing a great job. Fantastic job, Gareth Safegate's doing. Be hard for us to progress after our last two tournaments too. Countries be getting stronger, yeah, very much so. I am Safegate 8 out, just saying, says Bailey. I think England will win the group and either quarterfinal or semi-final, depends on what we get. Well, no, there's no VAR. Let me have a look at the corner comes in and it's headed by Harry Wilson. I think Harry Wilson would have actually preferred to have been the one taking that corner. I think that's one of the concerns that he was having, why he was not actually standing over the corner. If England were to win the group... Oh, hang on. So England would face France in the quarterfinals. Semi-finals, potentially Belgium, and then potentially Brazil. So, yeah, I'd say quarters and lose to France is my prediction for England. We'll get into the World Cup predictions and preview show closer to the World Cup, of course. Why do Wales remind you of Rangers? That is just a confusing comparison. To be honest, I think England will get to the semis, but get knocked out. Top two in the group should be England and Wales. Yeah, we're the best teams in the group by far. We don't play like Rangers, Luca. We just don't play like Rangers whatsoever. We play a completely different system to Rangers. You clearly have never watched Rangers or clearly never watched Wales, either one. We do not play like Rangers. Grant says 2-1 Wales. I would have gave Wilson a chance at Liverpool, but I'm glad he moved for the sake of his career. Yeah, Harry Wilson is a fantastic player. I am glad he got out of Liverpool, to be honest. I think Liverpool held him back. I did think Liverpool held Harry Wilson back. Ball comes in. It's headed wide. Oh, not headed wide. Headed over the goal by Reece Norrington-Davies. Coming forward from left wing back. It's a lovely throw. Connor Roberts plays it. And the ball finds its way. I think that's Chris Mepham who actually delivers the ball, which is a fantastic cross into the area. And Reece Norrington-Davies has come all the way inside from that left wing back role. And managed to get ahead just over the bar. You got the Wales prediction right. Yeah, Netherlands are a really good team. Yeah, this is not the same team that played against Belgium, though, Bailey. They've not got Van Dijk, obviously. They've not got Frankie de Jong starting. They're not starting Bergwijn. They're not starting Berghuis. They're not starting Daley Blind, which is a big part of their team. I know Daley Blind on paper is not a very good player, but Daley Blind is one of Ajax's key players and one of Holland's key players. It just seems like a bromance with Louis van Gaal and Daley Blind. They just bloody love each other, I think. And all for that if that's the way you want it. Or I didn't mean to click on your comment. He said or not watched either team at all, and then Chris says or he doesn't know his football. Yeah, Rangers play a 4-3-3 and we play 5-3-2. Yeah, and even if we did play the same formation, we play a different style completely because we play a lot of counter-attacking football, and under Rob Page, we seem to be able to quickly change the way in which we play during a game. We have different styles of play during a game rather than just the 5-3-2. If it doesn't work, we just stick to that and just hope that the players can get us out of danger. But no, I think Robert Page, this is an early call, by the way, so don't click this up. But I think Robert Page is definitely a better manager than Ryan Giggs in terms of a tactician. No, Wales are not getting to the semi-finals. No. I'll take my Welsh bias away from that. We're definitely not making the semis. Go on, we're on the break again here. But then again, we've made 7 changes ourselves, Bailey. Dan James. It's a great tackle. Great tackle from Hans Hatterbo. Corner to Wales. I'm not too sure. It was Norrington Davis. Bloody hell. How the hell did Norrington Davis cover that much yards? Jesus Christ. Fair play, Reese. Corner for Wales. Played short to Brennan Johnson. Ball comes back into the box. Cleared away again by Holland. And we're going to go all the way back, are we? You're a good team. I hate saying that as an England fan, but you are a really good team. I hope we beat Italy. I think the Italy one's a tough game because Italy are a fantastic side at the moment. They've got a mix between the experienced side and the sort of older side of it. The Italy side is a if they were at the World Cup, obviously they're not because they failed to qualify again. But if they were, then I probably would have not fancied them, but probably would have said they have a decent chance of going quite far. I'm on the 19th minute and 13th second, 19:15. I'm on 19:16, 19:17, 19:18. Big up, Mike. You okay? Yeah, Niall, I'm not too bad, mate. Hope you're well. Yourself. They haven't dropped off massively. I wouldn't say they've dropped off massively. Oh, you're ahead. Well, don't spoil anything then. Yeah, England have only got 1 point. Yeah, exactly. One thing I could do. No, it's probably take too much up the screen. Like I said, do like and subscribe, guys. I'm going to get a green screen, I think, next. So I don't have to have it. And well, I don't know, actually. I might keep it. Let me know in the chat. Do you actually like the Welsh flag in the background for like the videos and the watch-alongs? Because what I might do is I might just put it up for Wales watch-alongs and take it down for other watch-alongs or videos. I'm not too sure yet. I'm still over the moon that we qualified for the World Cup, and I just want to keep this up for as long as possible at the moment. I'm like a kid at Christmas when you've got the Christmas tree up. You just don't want to take it down because you're too excited and you're too yeah. That's like me at the moment. I just don't want to take this flag down. Because when I take it down, I'll feel like, oh, it's over now. So it's not over. We're still on international duty. Southgate is the reason we ain't performing the way we should be. Well, Southgate's a defensive manager, isn't he? Southgate is a boring manager. He's championship at best. He is championship at best. I think Steve Cooper's a better manager than Gareth Southgate. I think... Well, basically, any English manager in the Premier League is better than Southgate, first of all. Then I think Steve Cooper's a better manager than him. So when I mean anyone... Well, Andrew says he'd keep it. Chris says he don't, as an England fan, no, but for the Wales content, he likes it. Basically, I don't want to keep drifting away. My prediction for this was 1-0 Wales. I don't want to keep drifting away from Wales to talk about England because I don't really care about them. But one thing I will say is the reason Southgate keeps winning, and so many England fans are so up Gareth Southgate's ass, it's bloody embarrassing. The reason England keep winning is because he plays a back five with he plays a back five with two holding midfielders. Of course, you're going to get a win. You're bloody parking the bus. Of course, you're going to get like points and wins. Germany bloody were all over England yesterday, and the only reason they got a point was from a dodgy penalty and the fact that Germany couldn't break down a bloody 7 or 8 man defence. That's the only reason England didn't get battered. If Germany could have broke that down a lot better, it would have been 3-4-1 Germany. Really would have, because England were just offering nothing. They just turned up in Munich and basically said, well, to be honest, we're shit, so let's just park the bus and hope that we can get something on the break. That's literally what happened from England yesterday. I noticed that against Hungary, it was a bit different. Like, if England think they're one of the best teams in the world, which they think they are, then go to Munich and play your game. Don't go to Munich and put the red flag up and say, right, we give up, sort of thing, and we surrender. Please don't hurt us. Go there and attack them if you're that good. That's the way I look at it. Anyway, forget England. Who cares about England? Let's get back onto Wales. This has been a slow game, actually, hasn't it? This has really died down, this game now. Started off, quite high-paced, and then it's just really dropped off. Like I said, there will be a live match reaction. Well, not live, but there will be a match reaction after the game. I don't know how long. It'll probably be like 10 minutes after the game. So after the game, wait for the match reaction, and it'll be out. Just giving my reaction on the game, what I thought of it, and stuff like that. So still 0-0 here. 20 or 24 minutes into this game. Wales 0. Holland 0 or Netherlands 0. Reece Norrington-Davis getting fouled there on the edge of the box by Noah Lang. We'll pump you in, Qatar. Yeah. All right, mate. We viewed it all. Hi, Sean. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're well, Sean. Hope all is well with you, mate. We're 5 likes away from 20 likes, so please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We are very on the road to 3K. Harry Wilson over the free kick. Is he better than Gareth Bale from dead ball situations? Harry Wilson over it. Harry Wilson goes for it. Fantastic save. Fantastic save from the Dutch goalkeeper, Flecken. It's a good strike from Harry Wilson. He gets it on target. Gets it right over the wall. It's a fantastic stretch or punch from the goalkeeper. Good save from the goalkeeper. He's not even their first choice goalkeeper, is he? It's like their third choice goalkeeper, which is crazy. Like, so on the bench, they've got Jasper Cillessen and they've got Sherpen, who are better than him. So this is their third choice goalkeeper. Well, I'll say third choice. This is the third choice goalkeeper compared to the two that I know. Obviously, I know Cillessen from the Euros and the World Cup in 2014, and obviously the Euros just gone as well. He was good in, and obviously Sherpin Come on, Wales. That's it. Build it from the back. If we have to build it from the back, it's fine. Because I'd rather have a slow build-up and win 1-0 than rush it, lose the ball, they score, lose the game. Go on. Dan James is going to go out for a throw-in to Wales. Good defending again from Hatterbo, the right wing-back. Dan James is causing... Dan James and Norrington Davies are causing Holland a lot of problems down that side. Netherlands are dirty, yeah. I said that like 5 minutes in. I thought Netherlands were a team that were all about intensity of attacking the press and stuff like that, not fouling. Very much a dirty side. James. Joe Morrell. Ref! My God! Such a dirty side. Absolutely caught Connor Roberts there. Absolutely snapped Connor Roberts, Tyrell Malacia. Man United are linked with Malacia. I don't want him if that's what he's going to do to defenders. Attackers, sorry. Bloody hell, he went right through the back of Connor Roberts there. That's another player I think will leave Burnley, Connor Roberts. I'll tell you what, this is a bloody Burnley watch, isn't it? Wout Weghorst, Connor Roberts. It's probably more Burnley players than any other team on this pitch, actually. But that's quite crazy. It's probably not. There's probably another team that's got a few, but Belgium are losing to Poland. Wow. Harry Wilson's ball in. And they're on the break, and it will be a throw into Wales. Who scored for Belgium? I'm guessing for Poland. I'm guessing it was Robert Lewandowski. Let me know if it was not Robert Lewandowski. Uh, 48% have said Wales will win this game, which is crazy. 39% Netherlands, 12% with the draw. 1-0 Scotland. Oh my God. I think I might generally faint. Scotland are winning a football match. Bloody hell. I need to make sure I'm feeling all right. No, I'm coming down with something. Scotland are actually winning a football match. My God. It must all be going wrong in the world. Never thought I'd see the day that Scotland actually win a... Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah. And that's it. Norrington Davies. I'll tell you what, this Hatterbo on the right-hand side is so good. Dan James, and it's straight at the keeps, straight at the hand of Flecken in the Dutch goal. Yeah, Scotland are so bad. Imiaro Heed. Oh, I can't stop getting that song at my head, man. Imiaro Heed. Oh, God, what a stunning song. We're 5 likes away from 20 likes, like I said. So please make sure to like and subscribe. We're also 8. I'll speak again. We're 9 subscribers away from 2,770. So we're 9 away from that. So please make sure to... Ralston. Who's Ralston? See, this is what I mean. They don't even have players that I know. Imiaro Heed. Here's Gakpo. Gakpo in the box. Gakpo does well, but it falls to Malacia. Falls to Jordi shooting. Back to Tyrell Malacia. Back to shooting. Out to Jordan Teze. Hatterbo wanted it. He goes back to Matthias de Ligt. Into Jordi shooting. Lovely little play, but Wales can break. Wales can break. Oh, why is he taking so long on the ball? Malacia. Oh, forget the latest scores. You guys can keep me up to date in the chat with the latest scores if you want. That's it. Play the ball out. Great play from Wales there to get it out. Fantastic play. Morel. Build it from the back. All about building it from the back and sort of allowing us to go again from the restart of winning the ball back. That's what I want to see. I want to see us go for it. If we have to go back, we have to go back and then go for the attack again. We don't have to force anything. It's not a case of needing to force it either. It's not like we're losing 1-0 and we need to get a goal. So we can keep it slow for now. We don't need to force anything. It was a lovely ball over to the far side to find Connor Roberts. Connor Roberts apparently was offside. I didn't think so myself, but Connor Roberts was offside for that, according to the linesman. Free kick to the Netherlands. Yeah, just about, I think. I think he's just about offside there, Connor Roberts. We're going to Qatar, Samia, Mia, hey, hey, waka, waka, baby, Samia, Mia, Mia, we're going to Qatar, Samia, Mia, hey, hey, waka, waka. Let me know if you guys have seen that in the chat. That Shakira rendition of Waka Waka, we're going to Qatar, was absolutely insane from the Wales players. Anyway, I don't know why I'm on about that. Let me know if it's freezing on your screen, guys. Let me know if it's because on my second screen where it shows the stream again, it seems to be like glitching. Let me know if it is in the chat. I need to turn the bloody light on. It's bloody dark in here. So let me know if it is. So I'm not too sure. Matthias de Ligt. Just passing the ball around a bit at the Netherlands. Like I said, this is what I thought the Netherlands were. This sort of passing team, high press, win the ball, play it, win the ball, play it. And when they started to sort of foul and get involved in tackles and stuff, I was like, this is not the Netherlands that I grew up watching. The likes of Van Persie, Wesley Sneijder, maybe obviously De Jong, Nigel De Jong. I think that was his name, wasn't it? Nigel De Jong. But you look back at times of Hullet as well. These players, some of these players were never dirty players. They would just pass the ball. Wesley Sneijder and Ian Robben were fantastic, weren't they? Cody Gakpo in the box. Gets cleared away again. But Wales still backs against the wall here. Trying to get that ball into the box. Koopman is back to Hatterbaugh. Well, I can't order it now, can I, Sean? I'm doing a watch on. I can't exactly order it now. And plus, if I ordered it, even if I did order it now, it's not going to come right now, is it? So I can't put it up now. Did you see the new Kane chant? No, I don't even want to know it either. I bet it was cringy as hell. Oh, wait, any Wales chants? No, they're not cringy, but any other countries' chants, yeah, definitely cringe. I'll tell you what, there's a few players that 5-6 years ago you'd never heard of, and now because they play for Wales, who, let's be honest, Wales are not a massive nation. You're gonna get in the exposure. You're gonna get under the spotlight, especially now we've qualified for the World Cup. That 5 years ago, no one would know of Sorba Thomas. He was playing for Boreham Wood in the National League 2 seasons ago. Now he's playing for Huddersfield in the Championship, and he's a Wales international. I think Wales allows you to do that because England, they've got so many options. Belgium, France, Spain, Italy, Portugal, they've all got so many options where playing for Wales, you get the exposure because obviously you're playing for your country. You get, obviously now we've qualified for a World Cup, you're going to get even more exposure. Everyone's talking about Wales all of a sudden. And it just... And you could be a no... Well, there's Johnny Williams, for example. Johnny Williams is a League Two footballer, and he's playing in a World Cup potentially in November and December. So that's what I mean. It can improve you as a profile, not just as a player. It's a great bit of play from the Netherlands on his right side. Going to try and get the ball in. The ball does go in. Cody Gakpo, Wout Weghorst. Great defending from Ben Davies. Oh my goodness. The guy just doesn't stop. Brennan Johnson flicks it on and will get scuppered back to Flecken. But Dan James puts the goalkeeper under pressure. And the Netherlands managed to get out of that cul-de-sac and managed to pass the ball away and can build from the back. Malacia down this left-hand side for Netherlands. Back into shooting. Jordan Teze. You sense there is a goal coming in this game, whether it's for Wales or the Netherlands, we'll see. But you do just sense there being a goal from Wales or Netherlands. You just sense it in the next couple of minutes. We may get one. I think there will be one before half-time, put it that way. Jordan Teze intercepted by Dylan Nevitt, but it's fallen. Ball comes in. Oh, back post. Get it away. Corner to the Netherlands. Yeah, and considering Charlton want to be to the top end of League One, then yeah, it's definitely a risky appointment. But then again, it could work and we could be looking at it next season and think, what an appointment. It's just the beauty of football, isn't it? That could happen. Cody Gakpo's corner. Miskicked, but Wales should be able to clear it. It's a shot, deflected, ball comes into the box. Wales should be able to clear it and do. And Brennan Johnson is quick. He's not that quick to get hold of the ball. So it's back to the Dutch again, and they will build again from the attack, from the back, which is just so relentless from the Netherlands. They just win the ball back and then they come at you again. It's dangerous from the Netherlands, though, because they play such a high line. They play such a high line that they are counterable to the ball over the top. I was actually watching a analysis of Erik ten Hag and his way of playing, and they play exactly or near enough like the Dutch national team. So what happens is you play the sort of players across the back line, but you keep one player on either side, whichever your predominant area is, whether your predominant area is your left or your right. You keep one on the far left or far right, whichever one it is. So you put someone there, so that makes all the defensive line of the opposition having to move over one. Bloody hell, they nearly scored then. Move over one and switch. But then the problem is you've got a gap between centre-back 1 and 2 that is big. Gap between centre-back 2 and the player that's gone on to that far side. And then as everyone has to switch over, you could play a ball through the middle. And I was watching, I was like, wow. Just wow. Like, and it was just showing how you can totally squeeze an opposition out of position and then you just play the ball around them and you score a goal. It was just amusing to watch the analysis of an Erik ten Hag side or a Dutch side in general. You see it with most Dutch teams and even the national side, that they just squeeze the sort of, I don't know what it is, just squeeze everything out of the opposition and then they play the bang bang pass and it's a goal. Goal disallowed for Ukraine. Oh, that's good. I want Ukraine to win every match now. Once we beat them, I was like, right, I don't care what happens now. They can win every match. I just didn't want to lose to them. I know, obviously, everyone is with Ukraine, and so am I. I stand with Ukraine, but Not on the football pitch, unfortunately, for Ukraine fans. Free kick to the Netherlands. It's Koopmeiners delivers. Weghorst, shortened, blocked. Comes back out again, and they'll play it back to Jordan Teze. Malacia. Shorten, Dylan Levitt. Up towards Dan James. What is Dan James doing, man? He's so bad. Malacia. I tell you what, this Dutch side, even though they've not got like De Jong, Berghuis, Bergwijn, Memphis. Ball comes in towards Wout Weghorst and cleared away. Ball surely will come back, and it does come in, and it's gone behind for a goal kick to Wales, but they're starting to push on. They're starting to push on now, the Netherlands. Let me know in the chat if you are watching this game between Wales and Netherlands. It has been a scrappy game at the moment, I must be honest. It's been one of those where you're just waiting for something to switch for either team. We've been backs against the wall for a good 20 minutes. It's been all Netherlands since 20 minutes into the game. And that's not what you want, is it? You don't want it to be all Netherlands, especially in a game where they could bring on De Jong, they could bring on Berghuis, they could bring on Bergwijn. There's players they can bring off the bench that could really impact the game. And that's the problem for Wales. Yes, we've got Gareth Bale on the bench, but it's on S4C, Bailey. Dr. Blu-ray Reviews, thanks for tuning in, mate. 1 goal wins this. Yeah, I think it's a 1-0 game, personally. Unless something drastic changes in the second half, I think it is a 1-0 game. Right, actually, I'm going to have to quickly change something now. For family reasons, I couldn't, but I just wish I could be at these the last few Wales games. Don't worry, I will go to the Poland game in September, so there will be a match vlog for the Poland Nations League game. Can't wait for that, actually, because I know that's the next Wales game that it's the Welsh channel. It's the Welsh channel, Bailey. I don't know if they have it in England, but anyway, Bailey, your club are doing bits in this transfer window. You signed Diego Carlos, you signed Coutinho on a permanent, and you've signed Kamara. Villa are going to be a deadly side next year. Free kick to Wales. Harry Wilson over it. Harry Wilson with a free kick, ball into the middle, and Flecken punches it, and I think that's a foul on. There's a foul on Stefan de Vrij. I don't know what happened there. No, there's a foul on De Ligt. Yeah. It probably is a foul, to be fair, but it's a soft one. Welsh channel and Newport. Yeah, if we don't get top 10 next season, I am out of here, lol. No, you'll get top 10, I think. Villa will be a top 10 side. Scotland playing Armenia, bloody hell, 11. Hedgehogs can beat that pub side. They're in. Cody Gakpo. Oh, good block. Good block. Wales nearly go 1-0 down. Cody Gakpo. I think it might have been Chris Mepham who puts his body on the line. The Bournemouth centre-half and nearly puts the Netherlands 1-0 up. We've got a minute of added time. Only 10 seconds played of that first minute of added time. And Cody Gakpo, if it wasn't for Chris Mepham, yeah, it happens, Chris. I had 82 likes on a video, and then it went down to like 10. Ball comes in from the corner, headed away. Throw in again. Teun Koopmeiners with the throw in for the Netherlands. Long thrown into the box. Hataboa, ball into the box. Cody Gakpo, and defended well from Wales to allow that to go out for a goal kick. I don't really focus on Man United anymore, to be honest, Bailey. I don't really care. And that is it for the first half at the Cardiff City Stadium. It is half-time in Wales. Wales 0, the Netherlands 0. A very weird first half. First 10 minutes was absolutely fantastic. And I really did think that this could be an absolutely fantastic game of football end-to-end. And then it just died down. It died down for a good 15, 20 minutes. Then the Netherlands, from about 35th minute to half-time, completely and utterly battered us by attack, and really backs against the wall. I thought they were going to score during that sort of spell of pressure where they had us backs against the wall. But in the end, it didn't materialise into... Well, it did materialise into something and materialised into several chances on the Welsh goal. But still, at half-time, Wales 0. The Netherlands 0. Please make sure to get your halftime thoughts in the chat. That'll be interesting to see what you guys think from the first half. And no doubt it'll drop off tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. Mike, keep up the good work and hope you get to 3K. Well, seeing as though you said 3K, we are just over 200 subs. Just over two. Well, not just over. We are 239 away from that magical 3K. So if you do know anyone that would kindly drop a subscribe, please make sure to share the stream to them. We are over an hour into the stream. So like I said, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already and you're watching this and you've not yet subscribed or liked the video. And also, please do make sure, if you do want to donate to the channel, you can do that from as little as 79p or become a member from as little as $1.99 a month. That really does help the channel grow. Let me know your thoughts on the first half, etc. Any questions, obviously, questions that are not personal or anything like that. So, yeah. Right, let's read a few comments. Sean says, when is the next darts video? I'll keep you guys up to date. That doesn't make sense. I'll keep you guys up to date. I meant to say updated and up to date at the right time. Wrong. I meant to say updated and up to date at the same time, and it came out as up to dated. 3-0 Scotland, and then Bailey actually said in reference to that goal disallowed from Scotland. Mike, who's your favourite Welsh player? Is that of all time or now? Actually, it's the same answer, actually. I don't know why I said that. Gareth Bale. I was going to say potentially Ryan Giggs, but then Ryan Giggs was an arsehole. Yeah. Is Bale my favourite of all time? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is my favourite of all time. I was trying to think, is there anyone else that would come ahead of Bale? But no, I think Gareth Bale is... What he's done for us as a country is crazy. What he has done for this country is mental. And he actually wants to play every single time for Wales. Obviously, barring injury or defeat. Barring injury or fatigue or anything like that. Look, the problem with Gareth Bale is he's not getting game time at club level. So he comes on to, like Rob Page said this in his interview the other day, that the problem with Gareth is that he doesn't play for club level. So when he comes to Wales on Wales duty, he's coming on to Wales duty with literally no match sharpness. Hasn't played, and it's basically like, right, you play now, mate. And I'm like, well, how's he meant to play after having literally barely any sort of game time or match sharpness? it's criminal how they've treated Gareth Bale. I'll be honest and just say it's absolutely criminal what they've done to Gareth Bale at Real Madrid. Cardiff want to sign Bale. That could be a very bad move. The reason why this would be a very, very bad move for Gareth Bale to go to Cardiff, and I have strong feelings about this because of what is at the end of the year in November and December. So basically, you want Gareth Bale to go to Cardiff, where probably going to lose a lot of games. Now, let's be honest. I'm not saying anything that's not true here. Cardiff are very inconsistent. 1 minute they'll win, the next minute they'll lose, then they'll draw, then they'll get 2 wins and they'll lose. Very inconsistent side. That's one point. The next point is, and this is the main one, that whether Cardiff win or lose is irrelevant. If he gets goals or just gets game time, that's the main thing for Gareth Bale. But the one thing that I'm strongly against is him going to Cardiff will piss off all of the Swansea fans and all of the Newport fans. Maybe Wrexham, I don't know if they care, but it will piss off Cardiff and Swansea fans, and it will make the whole country divided. By Cardiff fans will be like, we're massive, we've got Bale, who have you got? Sort of thing, and the whole thing will get toxic, and you do not want that before a World Cup. Not a chance do I want that before a World Cup. Potentially it is our biggest ever 3-4 weeks of our history. I do not want that tarnished. Not whatsoever. I would much rather him, and I've seen reports for this, I would much rather him go to Getafe in Spain than Cardiff. 100%, 150%. I'd much prefer him to go to Getafe. Like Getafe would be the perfect one for him. Going to play every single game. They're not the best team in Spain, so he's going to play every single game. He'll be the poster boy of Getafe. Don't tell me there's a better player in Getafe than what Gareth Bale would be. He would totally be their best player by a country mile. What would you do if Bale comes to Villa or comes to the Premier League? Again, it's different. He's got to go somewhere where he's going to play every single game from August until December. He's got to play. Gareth Bale has got to play consistent football between August to December to November. He has got to play every single game he possibly can, because we do not want to go into that World Cup with a fatigued or lack of stamina Gareth Bale. That is, I just cannot. I won't be able to fathom that. I really won't be able to fathom that, because I know exactly what will happen. He'll get in a game, tense game, maybe against potentially England, for example. Say we need to go into the final game against England and get at least a draw, and half an hour to go. Gareth Bale is absolutely battered and he can't play anymore. Then we're fucked. Then we're absolutely fucked. Bale going to Cardiff could make the team. He could make the team. He would be staff focused then, that would build the team around him. I mean, it's very unlikely given Bale wages demands. Real, let's be real here. Come on, Wales. Big up Sam. Thanks for tuning in, Sam Pugh. Absolute legend. Also from Newport. Amazing, man. Decent first half. Shout out, Mike. I think Bale to MLS, says Chris. Bale's going to Getafe. Remember this, says Sam. I actually do think he will go to Getafe. Hopefully. Please, Gareth. Please. I think Inter Miami is a good shout for Gareth Bale. I don't know. Anyway, the MLS season is weird next. Doesn't it start in January? MLS is a bloody weird. I hate these seasons where they start at January and end in December. Just have a normal season, someone, please. I'm glad that I support a Premier League team. Yeah. Yeah, get your last questions questions or anything you want to say before halftime, so I will get comments on screen before we get to the second half. It starts in March, even worse then, so it's already started. So it would take him, it would be impossible for him to go there and get into the swing of things. See what I've done there? Swing of things, golf. I think if Wilson comes to Villa, that will be a solid midfielder with McGinn, Kamara, and Wilson. Then at the back, Dianga with the back. Digne, Consa, Cash, and Carlos, and Cash. But he said he wants to play club football in Wales. Come to Newport, Gareth. Come to Newport, mate. You may as well. It makes sense. Hi, Rob. Hope all is well, Robert. Let's see how many likes we're on it. Let's check the likes. We're currently on 18 likes. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Can we hit 20 likes before the start of the second half? We're just one like away. So if you're watching this and you've not yet hit that like button, then first of all, what are you doing? And second of all, absolutely smash that like button. It will really help it does really help the channel. And there we are, we've hit it. So that is class. Aston Villa will be a very underrated team next season. I mean, if they sign Luis Suarez, that'll be ridiculous. Yeah. What team do you hate in Wales? Cardiff, Wrexham. Yeah, I'm good. Just watching Scotland winning. Come on, Scotland, and come on. I don't know what those badges are because I can't actually see them. Suarez isn't coming Villa now. The offer is off, apparently. His family is settled in Madrid and his agent offered him to Getafe. It's all about the wages, I guess. Look, I can see him going to Cardiff on the final day of the window. I generally could see him going there on deadline day. Because let's be honest, actually, I don't know what Spain is like for sort of wage. Could Cardiff afford more than Getafe? I mean, Getafe are a top team league in Spain, aren't they? But I don't know because obviously Real Madrid, Barcelona have all the money, have all the revenue, and then it's very minimal for the rest of the league. So I don't actually know if it's that much for if Getafe have that much money. I mean, I don't think Cardiff will have more than Getafe. Well, they definitely won't. But I wonder what the sort of difference is in that. If Bale goes to Cardiff, we'll break the transfer. It won't break the rules, will it? What rules will he be breaking by joining Cardiff? Drop your top four for the Premier League next season. It's so difficult to tell, Ryan. It's impossible to tell because you don't know what teams are going to sign, what players, you don't know what the squads are going to be like. You know none of this. Adam Davis is coming on for Danny Ward at halftime here. So Adam Davis is on. Change in the goalkeepers. I knew this was going to happen. Why is this Nations League turned into like a friendly? It's still a competitive tournament, essentially. It's like, I mean, we're seeing this so much now. Are they making any change? I don't think they are. I thought Cody Gakpo was coming off then. Mane making Liverpool look like a joke recently. Yeah, he is totally and utterly, absolutely. He is making Liverpool look like an absolute joke club, what he's doing. Just answering that. We have to play better, says Andrew. Yeah, exactly. Welsh boy here. I want my team to beat Netherlands tonight. They've been good. I think that was the only change. I'll just quickly check that was the only change. Yeah. So Adam Davis coming on for Adam Davis coming on for Danny Ward was the only change from either team. Let me just sort something out a minute. Right, let me turn that off because it's bloody doing my head in. There we are. I think Mane is worth 100 million, but I know we aren't going to get that these days because his age and value drops. But yeah, hopefully get at least 50 million. They're in again here. Cody Gakpo deflected, and actually get Dan James is trying to get away. He does good there, Dan James. Look, I know Dan James is. What are your guys' thoughts on Dan James? Obviously, as a Welsh perspective, do you think he's like for club level? I don't think he's that good. I think he actually suits international football because it's a lot slower, so his pace can be utilised a lot more, if that makes sense, and a lot more to his advantage. Yeah, we're missing something. Whether that is Gareth Bale or maybe an Aaron Ramsey or a Joe Allen. We're just missing something in the team. It seems the whole team seems a bit sort of dysfunctioned. Malacia back to shooting. Let's turn this up a little bit. So obviously not too much, so I get copyrighted. Shooting. Ball in the box. Cody Gakpo nearly got to it. Cleared away again by Wales. Look, for us, I think he suits the way we play. Cheers, Chris. Leicester till I die saying good luck, mate. Are you still hungry yet, Chris? Right, we'll stop that now. What fixtures? Because I think the Premier League I don't know. I can't remember actually, Sean. To be honest, but I think the EFL fixtures come out a week before the season starts. I think, which is stupid. I think it's a week before. Someone told me it was a week before. They might have been lying or not know what they were on about. I haven't even checked myself, so I don't know. Free kick to the Netherlands. Tejan Koopmeiners and Jordan Teze are over this. I think this may be a shot from Tejan Koopmeiners. It is a shot from Koopmeiners, and it is wide of Adam Davis's goal. Tejan Koopmeiners, very, very good player with a lot of potential. Dutch midfielder. Really think he's a good player. Koopmeiners in midfield. Just wide with that free kick. back to Jordan Teze again. Like I said, on a yellow card, it's a risky game to play on a yellow card, especially when you're a centre-back. Especially in a back three as well, because I think the middle centre-back gets drawn to the striker, and then the left and right centre-backs have normally got to cover the left and right wing right wingers. So it's always difficult to be a right-sided centre-back in a back three on a yellow card, because you've got to cover your right winger, but you've also got to help your middle centre-back with a potential runner from midfield or a wing-back. So that is always, especially against this formation with wing-backs. So here's Geordie shooting into Teun Koopmeiners, and it's 1-0 Netherlands. Piss off! Piss off! I was just saying he's a class midfielder. Teun Koopmeiners, 1-0 Holland. Dutch fans in pretty loud voice, to be fair. 1-0 to the Dutch. Teun Koopmeiners with the goal. Oh, God. Adam Davis is shit, man. Adam Davis is so shit. My God, what a shit goalkeeper. Who does he play for? Who does he play for? Who the bloody hell does Adam Davis play for? That is embarrassing. That is absolute. He's a bloody League One goalkeeper, not even that. Even Joe Day's better than that. That is embarrassing positioning. That is pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. That is embarrassing. I'm sorry. What is that? This is what I mean. Why do you need to bring on a goalkeeper at half time? It's not a bloody friendly. When we're bloody 5-0 up at half time, I know what I'll do. I'll just change my goalkeeper. That is embarrassing from Adam Davis. Poor position in there. So a week before then, that's going to catch every team off guard. Or if it's a week. That is embarrassing goalkeeping. Yeah, Ryan's in the chat. Go on, Holland. You won't be saying that if they're playing England in the World Cup, will you? That is such a bad goal to concede. And the thing is, that is all Adam Davis's fault as well. That is all Adam Davis's fault. Poor positioning. He just doesn't get his hand to it. Can we get a goal to get back into it? Dan James, Ben Davis, into Norrington Davis. Lovely work down this left-hand side. Norrington Davis will keep it alive. He does. Oh, we've won it back. Dan James. Dan James inside the box. Is that a penalty? Referee's not going to give it. I didn't see a better angle of it. He's not going to give the penalty. I don't think it was, to be honest. And the Netherlands managed to somehow get it away. Ball up the pitch, which Hans Hatterborg can get onto. And great defending from Joe Roden. Absolutely fantastic defending from the Tottenham centre-back, Joe Roden. Unbelievable defending that. And Brennan Johnson keeps it alive. Brennan Johnson plays it to Connor Roberts. Connor Roberts coming forward from right back. Inside to Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson into Dan James. Dan James, little step over. Dan James whips it into the box, headed away. Back it comes again by Morel, and Jordan Teze clears. Down, Joey Roden. Down, Joey Roden. Escorio, Joey Roden, a Cymru. I literally don't have a thought. I know obviously bits at this saying. I did actually pass Welsh, to be honest, in GCSE. I think I got an A or a B in Welsh. I literally was unbelievable in the exam just because it was basic Welsh. But if they asked me to give analysis on the game, I'd never be able to do it. Don't know why I'm now doing this to a Q&A about my bloody school grades, but you know, it is what it is. And a Weafior. And a Weafior. Back to Adam Davis. Surely he got fouled there. And it was Wout Weghorst who did foul Ben Davis. Yeah, it was a foul. Well, I want to see it again. So Norrington Davis loses the ball. Yeah, it just blocks him off the ball. Would be very worrying if you didn't pass Welsh. Ah, yeah, exactly. Like I said, there will be a match reaction after the game. This game will probably end at 9:30. I'll probably get the match reaction out for 9:45, so like 10 minutes after kickoff, just so I can go and get a drink and then record it rather than doing it. I don't know, actually. Let me know if I should do a match reaction instant after kickoff, after full time, or like just a couple of minutes after, because I think you'll get my raw opinions and my raw feelings straight after, wouldn't you? But then again, you'd get a more sort of, not evaluated, but a more detailed reaction like 5 minutes after the game. Oh, we've got a bloody bot in. Can someone sort that out in the chat, please? I can't do that because it's on another stream. Can someone... I know Chris is in, so if you could get rid of that, mate, it'll be much appreciated. Can't do it because I can't... It's on a separate stream. Separate screen. Oh, bloody hell. Actually, can I do it on here? Can you do it on here? Oh, I've done it. I didn't realise you could do it on there. Bloody bots again, man. Seriously. Go on. Dylan Levitt. What a terrible pass that is from Dylan Levitt. Has he lost all ability to pass a ball all of a sudden? My God. And they're on the ball again. Wout Weghorst into Cody Gakpo. This would put Wales out of it. Gakpo. And it will be a throw-in to the Dutch. Throw-in to the Dutch. Cody Gakpo done absolutely excellent on that side there to try and cut inside. And it was Wales who got the ball away. Throw-in to the Netherlands. On that far side, Cody Gakpo will take it. Well, it's Malacia that took it actually into shooting. Back to Malacia. He's got options, Torel Malacia, one of which is to go back to De Vries. Find shooting. Wout Weghorst into Cody Gakpo. Flag's not put up. And the flag is up against Cody Gakpo. The PSV Eindhoven player was offside. Lovely bit of play there from Wout Weghorst to flick it into Cody Gakpo, but Gakpo was offside marginally, but that's all it takes, is to be marginally offside. I don't know who's down here. So Matt Smith is warming up. Tayan Koopmeiners is on the screen. Obviously, the man who scored the goal. That's such a poor goal to concede. From that far out, you shouldn't be conceding that, should you? Let's be honest. I really enjoy doing these Wales watch-alongs because, yes, obviously it's not as not basically only Welsh people will really get that involved, that sort of for them. Everyone else, it's just a watch-along to watch or a game as a neutral to watch. But with obviously the Premier League and and other stuff. So it's Joe Morel who is down. I'm not too sure if it's definitely sub. And it's Joe Morel, and it's actually Ruben Colwell who comes on. Ruben Colwell is on for Joe Morel. Obviously, Joe Morel's just gone off injured. And Ruben Colwell, obviously a Cardiff City Academy graduate, is going to get, obviously, a large reception from the Cardiff City Stadium. I can't bloody... Why is it not there? Injured, Joe Morel off, Ruben Colwell on. Need a goal soon. Would you risk Gareth Bale, guys? Would you... Oh, Belgium are winning from 1-0 down. Fair play, Belgium. Would you risk Gareth Bale in this game, or is it a game that... Because I think if we're to survive this group and not get relegated, we have to win our home games. We have to win our home games, or at least not lose them. Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson with a switch ball to Norrington Davis, who brings it down well. Back to Ben Davis. Brennan Johnson. He's got options, one of which is to play it to Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson into the box. It just seems a bit crowded. We need someone to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and just create something. Maybe Harry Wilson is that man. Ben Davis again. Absolutely fantastic, Ben Davis. He is starting to become a cult hero for Wales at the moment, Ben Davis. Against Ukraine, he was absolutely fantastic. And he's fantastic again tonight, Ben Davis. Skipper tonight. And he is starting to become a hero for Wales. Bailey, Andrew said bring him on. Chris said he had to go for a second. Don't be sorry or anything like that. I appreciate your guys' support. There will be another watch along on Saturday for the Belgium game, Wales-Belgium, or Belgium-Wales to be precise, and then for the Netherlands game in Holland. I'm not too sure what day that is on. It's on the 11th. If anyone knows when the 11th is of this month, can't think off the top of my head. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? I'm not too sure, to be honest. Your favourite player is Chris Mepham, says James. Would I bring Bale on? I mean, 1-0 down at home against the Netherlands in a game that I feel is... Okay, not the 11th then. I think it's the 14th. So Sunday the 12th, Monday the 13th. Yeah, I think it's the 14th, yeah. Oh, big up, James. Thanks for tuning in, James. Yeah, so there'll be a watch-along for the Wales game on Saturday and then a watch-along for the game against Holland in the reverse fixture on Tuesday. And then in September, I will do a watch-along for the Belgium... No, so we've got... What was your previous comment? Was it about Arsenal? Because if it is about Arsenal, I don't really care. Hang on, since... Oh, Matt Smith, yeah. Doctor Who. I'm getting confused because I can't remember which game is at home. I think, no, we've got both of these at home. So I'll do a watch-along for... unless I can get tickets for the game on Saturday. No, I know it now, Bailey. I know it now. So if I can get tickets for the game on Saturday, then I'll go to that game on Saturday and do a vlog for the Belgium game. If not, it'll be a live stream. Then the game on Tuesday against Holland will be a watch-along, obviously. I'm not going to Holland. And then it will be a vlog for the Poland game at home. And then a watch-along for Belgium away. There we are. Bloody hell, that took a long time to explain a simple thing, didn't it? Jesus Christ. Getting tongue-tied. I'm going to try and get to the Wales-Belgium game, I think. Depends how much the tickets are. Ball in the box. Do you know what? One thing I really hate is when the player, like, say for example in that situation, then the player runs into the box, gets like nudged or something, or like dragged back, but continues to run and then loses the ball but stays on the feet. You're never going to get a penalty for it because they don't go down. Currently watching Scotland's game. Standard 2-0 lead, to be honest. How have Wales done? I know it's 1-0 to Holland. It's not been bad, to be honest, with you, James. Like I said, I know we're losing 1-0, but the first 10 minutes I thought we played okay. Then they grew into the game. Then they scored. Then we dropped off. And then 0-0, sorry. Then they scored at the beginning of the half. And this 20 minutes has dragged massively, to be honest, James. Really has just completely and utterly dragged. Belgium at home, Netherlands away. Yeah, I'll try and get a ticket for Belgium home, and then it'll be a match day vlog for that, and then it will be a watch along for the game on Tuesday. Right, I'm going to end this poll now. We've had a lot of votes, let's just say that. And everyone, 42% Wales, 41% Holland, 18% the draw. I am going to make a another poll. Who will be watching the instant right? I'll wait for someone to vote on the poll before I change it. Harry Wilson could have a shot here. Harry Wilson. Dan James. Oh, it's over the bar. I will wait until someone votes on the poll so we can see it's definitely working. There we go. 84 votes we had on the prediction poll. Bloody hell. Absolutely insane, that is. And the end poll was 41% Wales, 41% Netherlands, 16% the draw. So you guys definitely think... definitely think that it won't be a draw. It'll be a win either way. Shooting is on for Frankie de Jong. So Geordie Shooting is off for the player that is linked to Manchester United, Frankie de Jong. And Cody Gakpo is off for Stephen Bergwijn. Stephen Bergwijn is such an underrated player. I actually do like Stephen Bergwijn. I know he's not like Welsh, or obviously not Welsh, but I know he doesn't play for any of my teams, but he's just a player that I quite like. Also, guys, please make sure to like and subscribe if you are new around here. It does really help the channel grow, and smash the subscribe button. Mike making more polls than Lewis Hamilton has polls in the F1 in this season in the F1. Very true. Very true. Cheers, James. We are 22 minutes away from full time, and it is still Wales 0, Netherlands 0. Stephen Bergwijn instantly absolutely floors Joe Roden to the floor just by with a little Berber spin. Bergwijn wants out of Tottenham. Ajax are trying to go for him. That'd be a good signing. He started at Ajax, didn't he? Didn't he sign for Tottenham from Ajax? If that's the case, then that reminds me of Well, I'm trying to think of what move that will remind me of, but I think Stephen Bergwijn, it's difficult because I rate him very highly, but I just don't know if he will make that step up to the Premier League, and especially now under this new Tottenham. I think for Tottenham now, it's a transitional period. They want to be better than Bergwijn. Let's be honest. They've got Kulusevski, they've got Son. They want to move in the right direction, Spurs now, and I don't think Bergwijn maybe can reach that level that they're looking to go for. Like, you look at the signings they're linked to now. Bastoni, very good, very, very good centre back. Kulusevski, they brought in. They brought in Bentancur. They brought in Perisic. They're sort of going to these. They're getting better, Tottenham, I think. Under Conte, I think they're going to be a real threat. I think there is a new style of Spurs coming. We talk about Spursy being Spursy and bottling it. And look, they still have, obviously. They still do bottle things, but I think they're going into a new era now. Maybe Stephen Bergwijn is just not the man to take them into that era. Yes, I know there's 32 teams in the World Cup, James. You don't need to tell me, mate. He scored 2. Yeah, I remember that. Ball comes in from the corner. It goes all the way back. I don't know why Frankie de Jong didn't start, or Bergwijn didn't start, or even Memphis. I don't know if they're carrying knocks, or because you've still got some first teamers in, like De Ligt, De Vrij. I think Malacia's started to become a first teamer under Louis van Gaal. Look, I like Louis van Gaal. I think Louis van Gaal is a good manager. Well, he got the Netherlands to fourth in the World Cup in 2014, didn't he? Then he signed. From that's when he signed for Man United, following the World Cup. Tell you one thing. What a brilliant job Rob Page has done for Wales. Unbelievable job he's doing. Yeah, he deserves the permanent job now. I think you've got to give it to him. I mean, whatever the future holds for Ryan Giggs, not in football wise, but in general wise, whatever that future may hold for Ryan Giggs. I think it's got to be. Oh! What is Adam Davis doing, man? Seriously? Why is he coming for that? My God, he is so shaky. What is his position in here? The ball comes to him and he just sort of floats and... Oh, my Lord. He hasn't got an absolute clue what he's doing there. I tell you what, I don't know why he's brought him on. Yeah, very true, yeah. Neville Southall in the crowd. Nice to see you, Neville. Great Welsh goalkeeper, Neville Southall. Aston Villa's new assistant manager, very good. Neil Critchley got Blackpool promoted to the Championship last season. Very good manager. Whether he can become or very good coach, I should say. Whether he can become a good assistant, I probably believe so. I think Steven Gerrard wants people around him that he knows and that he can trust. Put it this way, you're not going to want someone around you that A, may not be trustworthy, or B, is someone that... But basically, you want someone in and around your coaching staff that you know will come in and adapt to your style of play, will not come in and want to... Because the problem is with an assistant is, if your assistant has his philosophy and you have your philosophy, and they're one's this side of the spectrum and the other's that side, and you've got to try and find a middle ground, it's going to be hard for the players to sort of galvanise to that system. And I think Neil Critchley plays the exact same way as Steven Gerrard. So it's going to be obviously something that is going to want to be implemented all the way down through the coaching setup. Gareth Bale is warming up on the touchline. Presumably will get a go. I think he will. I don't know how much game time Bale will get. I'd say 10, 15 minutes, somewhere between there. Malacia with a throw-in on this near side. And that's offside, free kick Wales. I'll tell you what, we've only made the one sub. Matt Smith came on. Who did Matt Smith came off for? Oh, Dylan Levitt. I didn't even remember that. Dylan Levitt has come off for Matt Smith, and I forgot to... I was thinking now, I was trying to count how many subs, and I was like, surely we've made more. And I was like, yeah, we have actually. Doctor Who is on. Yeah, the match reaction will be out. Well, I'll be able to judge it a lot more when we get closer to the game. Trossard. Oh yeah, I forgot Trossard is in the team. I'll tell you what a player Leandro Trossard is. My God. I don't know how he's still at Brighton. You guys might disagree, but I think he's one of... I know obviously when you talk about Brighton, players that need to get out of Brighton, Cucurella, Lamptey, Bissouma, are probably the main ones, McAllister as well. But I'd actually say Trossard. I think Leandro Trossard is a very good player. He could easily get a top 4 move, I think. Maybe not top 4 yet. Top 6, definitely. He would get into Arsenal's team. He'd get into... probably get into Man United's team, actually. And Bailey makes a good point. Brighton are a good team, though. They finished 9th. Put it this way, this is the way I always interpret it. Is Leandro Trossard, Tariq Lamptey, Bissouma, and Cucurella better than the top 9? Would they get into a top 8 team, a top 6 team, a top 4 team? That's the way you look at it. I think Cucurella would get into a lot of the top 6. A few of the top 4. I think Cucurella would walk into Chelsea's team. And I will gladly say that. Cucurella would walk into Chelsea's team. He is a fantastic left back. Arsenal, he would walk into their team. Spurs would walk into their team. Liverpool, Man City, obviously not. Man United, he would walk into. Another change for Wales. Dan James coming off for Rabbi Matondo. And Gareth Bale is on. Gareth Bale is on. He's come on for Brennan Johnson. So Gareth Bale and Rabbi Matondo on. Feels weird Gareth Bale being on as a sub, but like I said, he's not played many/much football in recent times. So, you can't expect him to play that intensity game against Ukraine and then start him here against the Dutch. He'll probably start, or he will start for the Belgium game. Potter is a good manager. Nothing more. Not going to be like English media kissing these English manager backsides. Where do you think Bale will end up next season, or will he retire after the World Cup? It's going to be a short-term thing, I think, James. I think it's going to be a August to January or August to November signing just to get sharp for the World Cup. And then I think he's already said he will retire after the World Cup. And what a career Gareth Bale has had, by the way. Well, I'm biased by saying this, but I think he's one of the best. He is the best British player of all time, I think, in my opinion. And it's an element of bias, I guess, but no, there's majority of that is real opinion. Frankie de Jong, Malacia over to this left-hand side, but looks like we've push them in. That's never... How is he going down like that? My God. Grow a pair of balls. Just going down so easily. Going down... Actually, we won't say that. I would even argue... this is a big argument, obviously, Chris, but I would even argue that... potentially, like I said, is bold, but I would say that not Cucurella, I'd say Basuma would get into one of Liverpool and Man City's team. One of. Ball up to Rabbi. Go on, Rabbi Matondo. Rabbi Matondo. Gareth Bale. This would be special. Bale to Ben Davis. Two of the old guard there from 2016. Bale and Ben Davis. Norrington Davis. It's a poor pass from Norrington Davis. Try and chase it down, but... And it gets cleared by Fraser. Oh, great play. Go on. He's gone back to Aston Villa, Finn Azaz. I want him back next season. I desperately want Finn Azaz back next season. I doubt that will happen, though, due to him being too good. Let's be honest, he's too good for League Two. I think if we would have gone up, then maybe we would have had a chance of bringing him back for another season, but I just don't see it. I really don't see it. 4-1 Belgium. 5 Champions League title wins, cannot knock him for that. Exactly, James. He's won more Champions League than Man United. Wait, well, he's won more. Oh, Trossard scored again. Trossard. Where does he play for Belgium, Bailey? Does he play as like a winger, or does he play as a left wing back? As a wing back? So I know they play 3-4-3 because they play the back three, then they play the wing backs with 2 midfielders, and then they play De Bruyne, Hazard with Lukaku. Oh, so he's... Let me have a look at their team, because I do actually care about that game, because it is actually a game in our group. The Dutch fans are crazy, aren't they? Oh, Axel Witsel. I'll tell you what, Axel Witsel's a player that never really seems to age. He seems to be like 27, 28 for like 5-10 years in a row, doesn't he? So they've got Mignolet, then they've got Dendoncker, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Carrasco, and Castagna as the wing backs, or started this as Witsel and Tielemans as the 2, yeah. And then I said Hazard, De Bruyne with Batshuayi up front, and Trossard has probably come on for De Bruyne, and Hazard has come off for De Ketelaere. Yeah, I see what they've done there. I think Memphis Depay is warming up. Great. That's the last thing we want to defend against bloody Memphis Depay. Oh, it's the same name as your cousin. Right, okay, now I'm with you. Memphis Depay is is about to come on, which is not the best. Considering I had Memphis Depay and Gareth Bale on the thumbnail for this one, and none of them actually started. Bale got... When did Bale come on? Can't remember when Bale came on, but Bale must have got like... or might get like 20 minutes, and Depay's going to get like 10. So, great stuff from me there. I might make the thumbnail as at kickoff, so or when the lineups are announced, so I at least know. I've already... Because I don't do the thumbnails, I've got someone to do the thumbnails for me, and I've already sent the information to the person of the next couple of watch-alongs. So I hope that there is actually that what's the word I'm trying? I can't think of the bloody word I'm thinking of. So I know exactly what players I can put on a thumbnail. Ruben Colwell over to this far side. Ball comes in and easy for the goalkeeper. Did Cash come on? I'm not too sure. I'll have it for you because you asked. Rob Page's body on me. Pagey's on fire. Your defense is terrified. Pagey's on fire. Ooh. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Page's on fire. Your defence is terrified. Page's on fire. Matty Cash did come on, actually. He came on for... Bruno Martins Indy actually has come on for Matthias de Ligt. Oh, do you remember Bruno Martins Indy? What a player he was. Who did he... Oh, was it Porto he played for? He's come on for Matthias de Ligt. Another player whose career just absolutely fell off the cliff. Matthias de Ligt. It's Matty Kaszkowski. Matty Kaszkowski, yeah. Yes, Stoke. Yeah, that was it as well. The Wolves player scored. Wolves player. Oh, Dendoncker. I've literally got it open and I'm... Yeah, Dendoncker. Matty Cash came on for Szymanski in the 66th minute. So he had 34 minutes. 34? 24. Good maths. 5-1 Belgium from 1-0 down against Poland. Yeah, we're going to get absolutely fucked if we play bad against them on Saturday. We've not played bad tonight, though, to be fair. We've got less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes plus added time to get something from this game, but did they bring on Memphis Depay? No, they didn't. I thought they were bringing him on. Instead, it was... Yeah, Cash was at Forest, wasn't he? Yeah. Ball out to the far side. Rabbi Matondo can make strides. Here's Rabbi Matondo. Cuts inside. Rabbi Matondo in the box. Blocks shot. Tries to find Ruben Colwell. Doesn't. And they could break. It's saying on my screen that Memphis Depay is not on, but it looks like him... Oh, no, it's probably Stephen Bergwijn. It looks like... It does look like him, which is so annoying because I keep thinking he's on when he's not. Go on. Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson's cross. Just not effective enough. Last time I played Forest, Cash scored versus us. Do you remember that game? I don't know if it was Villa Forest when it was like 5-5 or 4-4. I think it was 5-5. What a game that was. Harry Wilson into Rabbi Matondo. Back to Matt Smith. Back to Norrington Davis. Here's Reece Norrington Davis. Back to Matt Smith. And that'll be a goal kick. Oh, I don't want to get relegated out of this group because some of the crap teams we'll have to play in League B is depressing, to say the least. Absolutely depressing. If we get relegated, we're going to have to play teams like bloody... no, I think it's like Czech Republic and Austria, Serbia, up towards Rabbi Matondo. Never going to get to that. This will be 2 defeats in a row. And look, 2 defeats that I don't think we... I wouldn't say we didn't deserve to lose because, look, you lose games that basically the table will not lie after 6 games, is what I'm trying to say. But it's just so annoying because we played well against Poland with a very much makeshift squad, and we've lost this with 7 changes from the team that beat Ukraine. And I genuinely think we'll beat or get something off Belgium, and then we have to go to Holland off the back of that. It just seems like 2 games in. I can't say 2 games in like 3-4 days is going to hurt us, because then when we get to the World Cup, it's going to be a lot more intense than that. But we are a tournament team. We've seen that in 2016. We're a tournament team. We're not these long stretched out breaks where you have a bunch of games June, July, or June. Then you've got September. Then you've got November. We're not that team where we. That's why we struggled in the World Cup group, I think. So we had some games in September. Then we had some in October, then November, and it just, the whole qualification just seemed spread out. We couldn't get the momentum. We couldn't get the sort of regular game where at a World Cup or at the World Cup, it'll be 1 game, 3 days game, 4 days game. It'll be a lot quicker and a lot quick of a turnover. 5 minutes of added time at the end of the 90 minutes here at the Cardiff City Stadium. A point would be a fantastic result at home to Holland. Means we could take all that confidence going into the game against Belgium. And of course, a player goes down. Of course, a Holland player goes down. It is Noah Lang who's gone down. He's probably going to come off. And he is coming off. So Noah Lang is coming off. And it is Gijs Till to come on in his place. So Noah Lang off, Gijs Till on. Actually, never heard of Gijs Till. I've heard of Noah Lang before. Go on. Go on. Colwell. Oh, come on. Ball comes in from the corner. Yes! Get in there! Norrington Davis! Get in! You Welsh hero! You absolute hero! Rhys Norrington Davis! 92nd minute equaliser. Limbs at the Cardiff City Stadium. Get in! What a header! Get in! Rhys Norrington Davis! Get in! What a goal! What a time to score it. 92nd minute header. Rhys Norrington Davis. Have my kids. Oh, what a goal. What a ball to the back stick. What a header. Absolute tremendous header from Rhys Norrington Davis. That is a fantastic goal. That gives me absolute flashbacks to Nico Williams against the Czech Republic. Oh, what a goal that is. Rhys Norrington Davis. Get in. Cymru and Baith. Go on, we could win this. Come on. Could win this. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, they're in here. Ball in by Bergwijn. Oh my God, he scored! Oh my God, it's Weghorst! What's going on? They scored and then they scored 20 seconds later. They bloody won it. This is like FIFA. What's going on? This is like bloody FIFA. We score and then they go up the other end of the pitch and... What? Oh my God, you are joking. You're absolutely joking. We score in the 92nd, they score in the 94th. What the hell? Wout Weghorst, the shittest man on the pitch, and it's 2-1 Holland. I have absolutely no idea how that has just happened. I have no idea how we have just gone from a 92nd minute equaliser to a 94th minute winner. What? What? They're in again. Oh my God, what the bloody hell? Jesus Christ, man. Can we get one last chance? Go on. Harry Wilson, Ravi Matondo. He's not offside. Matondo, can we get... Oh my God, imagine this. Norrington Davis. Ben Davis. Can we get one last chance? Matt Smith. Norrington Davis. Get it into the box. Bale. Oh, Bale's touch. That's going to be it. Unless... Got to get at least one more chance. Because bloody 2 minutes of the 5 added on was celebrating 2 goals. Absolutely mental scenes at the Cardiff City Stadium. Ball comes in. And it's going to be the keepers every day of the week. Twice on a Sunday. I mean, how we get battered everywhere we go. It's a 2-1 loss, for God's sake. And that is it. Full time at the Cardiff City Stadium. What drama in the last 4 minutes of that game. It has finished Wales 1, Netherlands 2, a 92nd minute equaliser and a 94th minute winner at the end of the game. Unbelievable drama at the Cardiff City Stadium. It is the Dutch who will progress or will leave Cardiff with all 3 points in a game where generally we shouldn't have, I wouldn't say shouldn't have lost that, but what an end to the game that is. End-to-end football right at the end. We equalise 92nd, they win it 94th. That is just, that is football. I don't care. That is football. That is finest. You can be literally 2 minutes away from getting a valuable point, and then you're a minute away from losing the game, and that's what's happened. If you have enjoyed this live stream, please make sure to smash a like and subscribe. I'm going to go off and record my match reaction, which will be out at 10 to 10. So set your reminders for 10 to 10, where I'll be live, or not live, where I will be uploading my instant match reaction to the game between Wales and the Netherlands. I'll see you in the next live stream, but I will see you in my match reaction at 10 to 10. Comment on that match reaction as well, saying live stream or something like that, so I know you came from this. And I'll speak to you on Saturday for Wales-Belgium. Speak to you guys soon and see you for the match reaction.